Well, talk about take a breath. So, it's finished. Sunderland 3, Bournemouth 2. Like, I know I've been saying I want to stop swearing, and I have stopped swearing this season, but fucking get in. Fucking get in. Did not expect to be sitting here after the game, after 15 minutes, to be out of the moon with a win, because, you know, our first 15, 20 minutes were absolutely diabolical. But just before I get into the main part of the game, just want to apologise to everybody who's put comments on the match preview video. You know, I've been away with work. I did the match preview earlier, recorded it. Then I say I've been away in Bolton and Blackpool for 3 days, so I've seen no YouTube, to be fair, for the last 3 days. So apologies to everybody who's put comments on. I will update all the score competitions for the game during the week. For that, so apologies, but thanks very much to everybody who has commented and liked and shared and hyped. Greatly appreciated. Apologies, my throat's killing after today as well. But the game, just before we start as well, I just want to say that Tim Robinson, that's probably one of the worst refereeing performances I've ever seen in my life. Even going back to the League One days and Championship days, he was absolutely diabolical today. He was terrible. He totally lost control of the game. For both sides, he was absolutely shocking. And honestly, both sides need to complain about him today, because he is not anywhere near a Premiership standard referee. He was absolutely atrocious for both sides. But the game, so the discussion was before the game, would we switch back to that 4-2-3-1, or will we stick with the back five? We went with the back four. Now, surprisingly enough, there was a few changes. Now, I did say that I thought if everybody was fit, that Trey Hume would be the one to miss out, and that was the case. So we started with Roofs in goal. We had a back four of Noddy McQuillia, Dan Ballard, Omar Alderete came in, and Reinaldo Mandava. Xhaka and Siddiqui were in midfield, and then Traore, Lafayette, Talby came in, and Wilson Isidore was up front. And that was the side I was surprised to see Talby start, to be fair. And Alderete, I thought Gia Truda might keep his place as well. But after the first 15 minutes, I was probably thinking what we're done. Was Trey Hume a miss? 7 minutes we conceded the first goal. Ball down the left hand side, of all places to fall our. Nordy slips our, allows Semenyo to run past him. I don't know if he shoots or crosses it was at the end of the pitch, hits the post, I think comes out to Adlil, and he buries it it's 1-0 after 7 minutes, and you think, what a start. But even in them first 5-10 minutes, the referee was shocking, giving free kicks that weren't free kicks, mainly all for Bournemouth, to be fair, I thought. And when we were getting into the final third, again, our final ball was poor, was really poor. And then, 8-9 minutes later, again, from our corner, which was absolutely shocking, by the way, Xhaka tries to play the ball, I think it's to Talby, and the layoff to him is short. It ends up breaking into midfield, where Talby tries a stupid layoff, and then Tyler Adams runs onto it, spots Roofs off his line, chips him from the halfway line, and you could see right behind it was going to go in. Roofs is clawing into the fresh air. I think he palms it out behind the line. And then 15 minutes is 2-0. And then you're thinking, wow, after the Fulham game last week, poor performance, you're 2-0 down at home after quarter of an hour. Have the wheels come off? Looking ahead to the Man City game, the Liverpool game, the Mags game coming up, you're thinking, well, this could be bad. Of all the times for it hit a bad run of form. But then we get, kind of source of inspiration, really. We keep on going. We still look good, that decent gun forward. But again, our final ball into the box is really, really bad. But we then get a penalty. Half an hour. There's a foul in the box on Reinaldo. It's VAR's checked it. Robinson gives the penalty. VAR check it. It's confirmed. Enzo Lafayette. I was wanting Granit Xhaka for to take it, to be fair. We know Xhaka attacks him for his country. But Lafayette, who I think he scored a one against Brentford earlier in the season, steps up, rifles it high into the roof of the net. It's 2-1. We're back in the game. And we're hoping, can we get that equaliser before half time, because the atmosphere totally changed in the ground after that. Like I say, we're back in the game, and it was an even game. and we're hoping that, we could sneak that equaliser before half-time. Wasn't the case, but you're hoping still that Labrise has given a rocket at half-time, because, that penalty gives us a lifeline, because to be fair, first half we were really poor, especially that final third, and defensively as well. We were all over the place. But we come out at half-time. They made a change at half-time. Alex Scott went off for Lewis Cook, who would later go on to be sent off. But a minute after the restart, we get the ball. Xhaka does really well, feeds the ball into Traore. Traore, which we weren't doing in the first half, he cuts inside, shoots at the near post, it beats Petrovic. It's 2-2, and the atmosphere is absolutely banging. The roof comes off, and that just shows you, I was saying the whole of the first half, in these conditions, get a shot away, and score off the pitch, the keeper can parry it out, and out can happen. And that was the difference, because Bournemouth in the first half were doing that. Semenyo, I thought, was really good. He's a really, really good player, Semenyo. I think he's class. He's going to go on to be a top player. Pacey, strong. When he gets the ball, he's direct and runs at people, and defenders hate that. And that's what we should have been doing, getting the ball, one touch, getting a shot away, and that's how the equaliser comes. It's 2-2, and we're back in the game. It's game on from then on, and then it's kind of it's one of them games where you still feel it could go either way, because every time Bournemouth went forward, I still thought they were going to score. Same with us, we looked a lot more dangerous second half. 63 minutes, probably the turning point where we made 3 changes. Mundle, Broby and Trey Hume came on for Traore, Isidore and Talby. Went to that back 5 where Hume went as wing back, Rhaenyra wing back, and the back 3 of Nordy, Ballard and Alderete. And from there we look a different side. We really do. We look much better going forward. And then 6 minutes after that, we get a corner. Lafia whips it in, and Broby, centre forward header, knocks it down, skids off the turf into the roof of the net. It's 3-2. The roof comes off, and it's, you cannot believe it, and just shows you what character this team has to come back from 2-0 down, to get that third to make it 3-2. You're then hoping, Bournemouth are going to chuck everything at you, and you're hoping we can hang on. Can we catch them on a break and get a 4th goal? I think they made 3 or 4 changes as well. I think Clivert, Brooks and Krupi came on. Unal came on later on as well. We then bring Gertrude on for Lafia for the last 5-10 minutes. Now, the frustrating thing with this fucking referee, Petrovic all the first half, and then with 2-0 was wasting time. Roos did it once in the second half, and he booked him. Totally lack of consistency from the referees, like it has been all season. And then there's a flurry of yellow cards, and Roos gets booked. I see Sensei for Bournemouth, Nordy for arguing, Mundle gets booked as well. But then 96th minute, Lewis Cook, I think he elbows Mundle, and it's a straight red card. I think the referee must have had something. VAR must have checked it, or it must have went in his ear. Sends Lewis Cook off, straight red card. And then for them last, I think it was 90 plus 12. I think it was Tavernier gets booked as well right in the last minute. So there was 12 minutes of injury time in the game, and it was one of them games that was just had everything. It had a end-to-end play, had a penalty, sending off, a chip from the halfway line. Unreal. I'm interested to see Andoni Iriola's comments after the game, because he was going absolutely nuts on the touchline all the game. We know the Brees is not like that, but he must have been feeling that way inside. Like I say, this referee has to be reported to the FA, because he was absolutely shocking for both teams. Ruined the game, lost control of the game, and somebody could have gotten hurt out there today, because the way the conditions were could easily have happened. But the fact is, we've come away with 3 points. What a win! What a comeback! And what we had to win today. Like I said, I thought it was a must win today with Liverpool and Man City and the Mags coming up. That win puts us back into 4th place before the games at the weekend. 22 points from 13 games. Could not have wished for anything better. We now put that blip away from Fulham behind us. We've bounced back again with a win. You can't ask for more, the lads. You can't ask for more from the lads today, because in them conditions, losing 2-0 after 15 minutes to come back and win 3-2 is simply brilliant. So well done to everybody concerned. Well done to Regis Labrise for getting the tactics and substitutions spot on again when he's changed it to a back 5. We've got to win the game. So fair play. like I say, in really, really tough conditions. We've done the business, got the job done against a very, very decent Bournemouth side. I thought Bournemouth played all right today. They moved the ball well, and in Semenyo, they've got a really, really good player. They will lose him in January, I think, because he's too big for them. He's too big for them. He's a great, great player. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I've probably gone on for far too long. These reviews normally only 4 or 5 minutes, but there's a lot of reporting the game. My throat's still sore. But watch out for the match preview coming for the Liverpool game for Wednesday. I'm going to have a Liverpool fan on as well from Finalysis. She's going to come on and do a match preview. Recording, we'll do an inside the opposition for that one. We're struggling to get them this season. But please like, share, subscribe and hype to the channel. Also, it was great to see Mike today from midweek. We saw Mike come up, met him before the game. Also met Michael Bowes as well. Good to see them before the game. Good day all round. 3 points in the bag. 4th in the league. Watch out for the next video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Ta-ra.